while I was away. Everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Good. So we are doing Math on 20. So the last we met, we were discussing which subchapter? We were discussing about the inequalities and such. Yeah. So today I want us to do a very easy exercise. So polynomials. So let's begin by some appetizers. So divide 4x squared minus 6x by 2x. George, can we trust you with that question? George, are you going to be our hope on this? No problem. George, I hope also you have your calculator with you. Did you get calculator? Good. Yeah. So that's fine. So what do you get for this case? So solution means we'll have 4x squared minus 6x divided by 2x. So which is the same as 4x squared over 2x minus 6x over 2x. So what are the first term reduced to? 2x, second term, minus 3. So this becomes the final answer. So this one, number 2, divide and simplify. Nine x squared y minus 18xyz plus 36xy squared divided by 9xy. Can you do the same process and tell me the answer? Or it's too hard, I need to solve it? Okay, try. What do you have? X minus 2z. Let me confirm for you. X minus 2z plus 4y, correct? Yeah, that's correct. X minus 2z plus 4y. George, do you have the same answer or you have a problem on solving that? Boychal?
George is not inside.
Okay, fine. So let's go to the next problem. Number 3. Divide and simplify 14x plus y power 5 minus 6 So simplify that expression. Don't complicate it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the second one is
Six
raised to power 2 or 3.
is 3. Okay, let me just write it properly. So this power is 3.
So it will be
Yes? Huh? 3x plus y power. Is it 4? When first one is and then plus and then correct. Minus 7x plus y power 4. So plus 3x plus y squared minus 2x plus y. We are simply applying laws of indices. Eh? Number 4, divide x 3 n plus 1 by x raised to n minus 2, where n is a natural number. What do we have? Yes. Power. And then okay, let's do it together. X power 3n plus 1 minus x power 3n plus x power 3n minus 1. So when we say divide by, this means that everything is over x power n minus 2, okay? So which means we'll have x power 3n plus 1 minus x power 3n over x plus x power 3n. That is step 1. Then, so using loss of indices, we'll have x raised to power 3n plus 1 minus this one number you put in brackets. And then 3n minus n minus 2, 3n minus 1 minus n minus 2. So you have to use those brackets to get the correct value, because that power defines one number. So 3n plus 1 minus n plus 2, 3n minus n plus 2, 3n minus 1 minus n plus 2. So what would be the so yeah, remember when you're opening, negative is plus, okay? So the first power will be 2n plus 3, and then you have 2n plus 2, and then 2n plus 1. So division of polynomials. So note that in a polynomial, the powers of variables are positive integers, and no variable So classify the following as polynomials or non-polynomials. So the first one I have 4x power third plus x cubed y squared plus 12y minus 6y power 4z plus 9 y power 4 plus y power minus 2 plus 3 3x squared minus 1 over x, and lastly e minus 10. What happens in A? Is it a polynomial or non-polynomial? From what you have said. But why it makes it to be a polynomial?
Because it's positive.
Which integer?
Hyphen. That is power third and power 3.
It's a third an integer.
No.
That is not an integer. So is that a polynomial?
No.
So this is not a polynomial because of that term. So because of the presence of the term x raised power 1 over 3, a third is not an integer. If it were an integer, then that expression will be a polynomial. And then B, yes or no?
It is.
It is. Yeah, because the variables present, all of them are to positive integers power, okay? Yeah. See?
It's not.
What makes it not to be a polynomial?
The -2.
Yeah, so that should be a positive integer. So the term y power -2 is what makes that to be non-polynomial. D?
It is.
What, are you sure that this is a polynomial? So this can be written as 3x squared minus x power -1.
No, it's not.
So this is not a polynomial. Because of the presence of the term 1 over x. And remember, in all polynomials, we don't have rational denominators. Is this a polynomial or not a polynomial? So remember, so this this not necessarily possible. So this, the best way to describe this is that the powers are, we can replace this word positive to non-negative so that it makes a clear distinction. Are non-negative integers. So you see, yes?
I have a question.
Ask.
If okay, maybe when you have a statement, okay, we have defined that when it's a fraction, it's not.
Mm.
Now, if it doesn't have like like now it's 10, leave alone the negative. Assume maybe it's 100 without an X.
Even a million.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
There's a silent power 1.
Okay, power 0, silent power 0, not power 1. So you can add an X and put power 0. So there's that silent power 0, not power 1, power 0. Okay?
Oh yes, power 0.
Yeah, so this is
okay. I now get it. Okay.
So is it a polynomial or non-polynomial?
0 is not a positive integer. No.
Okay, that's why I'm saying that that word should be non-negative, not positive. The term should be non-negative. So that qualify that. So this is a polynomial. What we call zero polynomial. So zero polynomial where there's only constant. So the powers of the variables should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Now, if I have 2x cubed plus 4x plus 9,
it is.
It is. So this is still a polynomial. Of which degree? The highest power?
3.
3. So note the degree of a polynomial is obtained by adding the exponents of the variable or variables involved. So to get the degree of a polynomial, you get the sum of powers in each term and then pick that highest sum. For instance, if I have negative 3x power 4 plus 5x y squared plus 7x squared y squared minus xy plus 2, the term minus 3x power 4 is of degree how many variables are in that term? How many variables are in that term?
7.
We are now specific to this first term. How many variables are you able to see?
6.
Variables are the letters and non-letters in the expression.
Okay, 2, it's 2, but it's 2, that is x and y,
But for that term?
For that term, 1.
Just 1x, okay? So what is the power of x?
4.
4, so just degree 4. The next term is given by 5x y squared So what is the degree of this term? So the power of x is
1,
and then the power of y.
2,
So therefore the total 3. And then next term is 7x squared y squared. What is the degree of that term?
it is 4.
4, 2 plus 2, okay?
Yeah.
And then next we have minus xy. What is the degree?
2,
2. Next term is 2. What is the degree? If you are to force an x there or even a y, what will be the power of that x or y?
0.
0. So degree 0. So what is the highest degree of each term for this given expression?
4.
4. So therefore, this is a polynomial of degree 4. That highest sum in the powers of the variables involved in the polynomial of degree 4. So please note that when the polynomial is in one variable, say x, then we write an x power n plus an minus 1 x power n minus 1 plus an minus 2 plus a1x plus a naught, where an is not 0 and n is an natural number. We write this to mean a polynomial of degree n. So this is generally the way we write an n order polynomial in one variable x. So those ai's are called the coefficients of the variables x i's. So a naught, an minus 1, all the way up to a naught, up to a1 are coefficients. And then a naught is a constant. So let's see how we do polynomial division. So polynomial, so what we are doing were just appetizers. Let's see now how we carry out polynomial division for polynomials which only involve one variable. There are two types of divisions. One is what we call long division. And number two is what we call synthetic division. So long division works for division of any given two polynomials But synthetic division only works when the divisor is a linear polynomial. We will describe each of these two types of division with some examples to see or to appreciate how each process is done. So long division. So examples. Divide. So the first example, divide 11x minus 6x squared minus 12 by x minus 4. That's the first problem. Now, even before I solve this question, you should note this. Note that when two polynomials P of x and Q of x are divided, we always have, what do we have? If you divide two, if I assume you are dealing with numbers, we have a quotient and remainder. So this is what I mean. If I have P of x over Q of x, I'll have quotient plus remainder divided by Q of x, the divisor. So in general, if I have dividend divided by, so what we are dividing by is called divisor, must always give us quotient plus the remainder plus the divisor. This in general, what happens when you are doing any division, whether of numbers or whether division of polynomials. This must be clear from the start that dividend over divisor is always quotient plus remainder over divisor. For example, if you are asked to divide 7 by 2, this is normally what we write. So the closest multiple of 7 of 2 is 6, 3, and then the difference is 1. Okay? So you say 7 over 2, quotient is 3, plus the remainder is 1, divided by the divisor 2. So 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. That you know, okay? Yeah, so you can use that as that example to illustrate that. But if you are given 8 divided by 2, so 8 and then 2, so 4, 8, and 0. So which means 8 over 2 is given by quotient is 4, remainder is 0 over the divisor, which is just 4, okay? Yeah. So always dividend over divisor equals to quotient plus remainder over divisor. So remainder may or may not be 0. So when the remainder is 0, then we say that the divisor is a factor of the dividend. Like we can say 2 is a divisor of 8 because remainder is 0 when you divide. Or the word divisor and factor mean the same. You can say 2 is a factor of 8 because after division, remainder is 0. Is that clear? The general aspect of division. So that now we solve the answer to the example. George?
We solve.
No, we are solving together, not that. No, not you are solving alone. Is George in?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So to divide polynomials, so which is the degree of this dividend? Highest power of x.
3.
Sure. What is the highest power of x in this polynomial?
In the first one, I'm plus the.
So remember, this is the polynomial. What I've put in, right? Rectangle. That's a polynomial of which degree?
With 3.
Why are you getting 3? How have we defined the degree of a polynomial? That's degree 2. So you rearrange the terms of that dividend such that you start with the term with the highest power. So you'll have, we have 11 minus 6x squared plus x squared. Okay, plus minus 12, not plus. So minus 12. So this 11x minus 12. We are dividing this by x minus 4. So rearranging this will be the same as negative 6x squared plus 11x minus 12 divided by x minus 4. So the first thing, when the dividend is not arranged in such a way that the terms, we start with the term with the highest power and decreasing powers in that order, you do that arrangement. Then you write minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 12. And then you put the dividend or the divisor outside. Just the same way we deal with 7 divided by 2. You write 7 inside that sign and then 2 outside. Then you ask yourself, what should I multiply by this? So the leading powers in x are what determines the process. So what should you multiply by this x to get minus 6x squared. Positive 6x. The number you need to multiply by x
to get the x squared.
to get negative x squared, this negative 6x squared, this first time.
It will be negative 6x.
Negative 6x. So you write negative 6x on top here. Then negative 6x by x is negative 6x squared. Negative 6x by this will be positive 24x. Okay? Yeah. And then just the same way we did with numbers, you subtract. But remember, you subtract like terms. So minus 6x squared minus 6x squared. 0. So we don't have term in x squared. 11x minus 24x.
13
minus
13.
13x, and then pull down this negative 12. Okay?
Yeah.
Then what should I multiply by this x to get minus 13x?
Minus 13.
Minus 13. So write minus 13. So minus 13 by x is minus 13x. Minus 13 by minus 4 is plus.
Uh, 52.
52. And then you subtract in the usual manner. Minus 13x minus 13x.
0.
0, so we don't have term in x. Minus 12 minus 52.
64.
Minus 64.
Minus 64.
So once the divisor you get now, where if you are dividing by a polynomial of degree 1, so you reduce up to a number that has 0 degree, then you stop at that point. So this now, in this case, this is what you call the remainder. And this is what you call the quotient. So therefore, 11x minus 6x squared minus 12 divided by x minus 4 will be given by quotient, which is minus 6x minus 13 plus the remainder, which is minus 64 over the divisor x minus 4. Or you can just write this as minus 6x minus 13 plus minus is minus 64 over x minus 4. So can we say that x minus 4 is a factor of 11x minus 6x squared minus 12? It is not because the remainder is not 0, okay? Yeah. Problem 2, divide 11x minus 6x squared plus x cubed minus 12 by x minus 4. So what is the first step?
The first stage is rearrange.
Rearrange so that we start with the term with the highest power of x, okay? So we'll have x cubed followed by
minus 6x squared
followed by
plus 11x
and then
Minus 12.
Minus 12. So that is the first step. Rearrange it. And then over x minus 4. So you write x minus 4 outside. And then you have x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 12. So if you might, I can ask, what was the first step after writing this?
So you divide, you look for a number that when you divide by x, you get x cubed,
You multiply
and
by
that is x squared.
Yeah. So
yeah, when you multiply by x.
What you multiply by x to get x cubed is x squared. So you write x squared there. X squared by x is x cubed. X squared by minus 4.
Minus 4x squared.
Yeah. And then you
subtract.
So you remember subtraction is done term-wise. So x cubed minus x cubed is 0. Minus 6x squared minus 8x minus 4x squared gives
minus 2x squared.
Minus 2x squared. Then you bring this 11x, then minus 12. So next,
you look for a number that when you multiply by it, you get 6x squared.
Correct. So which is
that
number then?
That is negative 6.
Why are you getting the 6? What is the leading term? The highest power of x. That's what determines what to do. So what determines what to do is the term with the highest power of x.
And that is 6x squared.
Why 6?
It's 2 terms. I was using the upper side instead of where.
Okay.
So that is negative 2x.
Negative 2x. So negative 2x. So negative 2x by x is minus 2x squared. Minus 2x by minus 4.
Minus 2x. That is plus 8x.
Plus 8x. Then you subtract. Minus 2x squared minus 2x squared minus 2x squared.
That is a 0.
0. 11x minus 8x.
3x.
3x. And then you bring down minus 12. So what should we multiply by x to get 3x?
3.
Positive 3. So I'll have 3x squared, 3x, and then minus?
Minus 12.
12. When you subtract?
Get 0.
0. So that means that x cubed, therefore x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 12 over x minus 4. The quotient is given by x squared and then minus 2x and then plus 3. The remainder is not is 0. So what do we conclude from this?
We conclude that
yes,
x minus 4
is a factor of this.
Factor of that quotient.
Yeah. So therefore, x minus 4 is a factor of the given polynomial. George, are we together?
Yes, yes.
Good. Now,
yes, yes.
I want you to try this, both of you.
Okay.
X cubed minus 8 over x minus 2. Carry that division. Or the answer?
I've got x squared
X squared.
minus 2x plus 4.
They just check that's negative.
Okay, just a minute.
That negative is the problem, but the whole answer is correct. Should be plus, not minus. So we'll have x cubed minus 8, and then we have x minus 2. So what should we multiply by x to get x cubed?
X squared.
X squared. So we'll have x squared. So x squared by x is x cubed. X squared by minus 2 is minus 2x squared. And then we subtract, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So remember, there's no term with x squared in the dividend, but you can always add it there. Okay? Yeah, so 0x squared doesn't change the value of the expression. So 0x squared minus x squared, 2x squared.
Minus 8. Minus 2x squared.
This is what we have, 0x squared minus this minus sign, and this already has a minus sign.
Yeah, it must be a positive.
Plus,
I think
okay?
that's what
Yeah.
I went to.
So plus 2x. So 2x by, so this actually will be 2x, and then minus 8, and then, so
And
this is a
then,
square here. There's a square here, okay?
Yes.
This is a square, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what to multiply by x to get 2x squared is 2x, huh?
Yes.
So when you multiply, you have 2x squared minus
2x squared minus or plus.
it is this times this divided.
Minus but minus 4x.
Minus 4x. So then you also subtract, okay?
Yeah.
So we don't have an x term here, but you can always add it there. So what is 0x minus 4x?
Plus 4x.
Plus 4x. Then you bring minus 8. So what should you multiply by x to get 4x?
4.
Positive 4. So I'll have 4x minus
Minus 8.
minus 8.
Which
So
is
when you
0.
subtract 0. So therefore we are claiming, or it's true, that x cubed minus 8 over x minus 2 is given by x squared plus 2x. Remember, these concepts of division can help you to do some problems on limits in Math 21. So these units are interrelated. So also, actually just note that in general, a squared minus b squared over a minus b is a plus b. And then, which you can write this one as a squared minus b squared is a minus b times a plus b. This is called a difference of two squares. And we also have a difference of two cubes. A cubed minus b cubed over a minus b is a squared plus ab plus b squared. So i.e. a power 3 minus b power 3 is a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. There are some of the tools that can also help you do some problems on limits. And then, so these are difference of two squares. This you may say a difference of two cubes. Then number 3, a cubed plus b cubed over a plus b is a squared minus ab plus b squared, which means that a cubed plus b cubed is a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. Some of those things can help you. More examples. If we give you 46xy plus 16x squared plus 10y squared divided by 2x plus 5y. I have another question. How should we rearrange that to suit our process?
Can we
start with which term?
X or Y?
So we are having the leading term here is 2x. So how should we rearrange the dividend?
We start with X. We start with the X squared.
X squared, yes. So we can write this one as 16x squared plus 46xy plus 10y squared over 2x plus 5y. So then now we have 2x plus 5y, 16x squared plus 46xy plus 10y squared. So what would be the equation once you write that statement? What should we multiply by?
Oh. And 8x.
8x, so that we get 16x squared, okay? Yeah, so 8x by this will give us 16x squared. So 16x squared, and then 8x times 5y.
40x
squared, okay? And then you subtract. 16x squared minus 16x squared is 0. Or 6xy minus 40xy?
6xy.
6xy. Then you bring this 10y squared. So what will be the next question to ask? Y, okay? And that number should be? Three y, okay? So 3y by this 2x will be 6xy. And then 3y by 5y. y squared. Okay? So when you subtract 0 and then
Y squared.
y squared. Now you see, because this now, the leading term here was involving x, but this is y. So then we stop at this point. So this is the remainder. Because now it doesn't have any x. X was the guiding variable in this division. So therefore, 16 x squared plus 46 xy plus 10 y squared over 2x plus 5y is 8x plus 3y plus minus 5y squared divided by 2x plus 5y. Can we claim that 2x plus 5y is a factor of that given polynomial? No, because we have a remainder that is non-zero. Okay? So break. So when we come back now, we'll discuss about the second division, synthetic division.